A mosquito lands. Not on your arm. Not yet. First, it waits, balanced on the underside of a leaf, less than 100 meters away, motionless enough to be mistaken for a fragment of shadow. The night air moves around.
A summer evening. Two people sit side by side. They share the same air, the same temperature, the same environment. Minutes pass. One remains untouched. The other becomes a feast. A bite on the wrist. Another on the ankle. Then another. The pattern is so common that most people accept it without question. Some people seem to attract mosquitoes as if they are carrying a hidden invitation. Others appear almost invisible. For centuries, this difference felt trivial, a minor annoyance, a mystery reserved for backyard conversations and sleepless nights.
To understand this, we must first abandon the image most people have of a mosquito. The irritating insect, the buzzing nuisance, the accidental visitor. Because none of those descriptions capture what a mosquito truly is. A mosquito is a hunter. One of the most successful hunters in the history of life. Long before cities existed, before agriculture, before written language, before human civilization learned, the darkness around us feels empty. It is not. It is crowded with information. Every second, your body releases an invisible cloud into the atmosphere. Tiny particles, heat, moisture, chemical traces, fragments of your biological identity escaping into the night. You never notice them, but mosquitoes do, because their world is built from signals we cannot perceive. The human experience is dominated by sight. We trust our eyes. Mosquitoes do not. Their reality is chemical, a landscape made of scent, temperature, and molecular fingerprints. Imagine walking into a crowded stadium while blindfolded. Millions of people surrounding you. Yet somehow, you can identify a single individual from hundreds of meters away. Not by seeing them, not by hearing them, but by detecting a unique pattern in the air itself. That is remarkably close to what mosquitoes are doing. And the first clue they follow is something every human produces: carbon dioxide. At this very moment, your lungs are advertising your location. Every breath releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, a chemical trail announcing that a living creature is nearby. To a mosquito, carbon dioxide is not merely gas. It is possibility, the signature of blood, the promise of survival. From astonishing distances, mosquitoes can detect changes in carbon dioxide concentrations and begin moving toward the source. But this creates a problem. Every human breathes. Every mammal breathes. Carbon dioxide can reveal that something is there. It cannot reveal who. And this is where the hunt becomes far more sophisticated. Because once a mosquito approaches its target, it begins searching for something much more personal: your scent.
Humans like to think of themselves as individuals because of personality, memory, belief. ambition. Yet to a mosquito, your identity exists in chemistry. Every human emits a unique blend of compounds through the skin. Hundreds of molecules continuously escaping into the air. Lactic acid, ammonia, fatty acids, countless biological byproducts. Together, they form an invisible signature unlike anyone else's on Earth. And mosquitoes can read it. Not consciously, not intelligently, but through millions of years of evolutionary refinement. Certain chemical combinations are extraordinarily attractive. Others are not. Which means attraction is often determined long before a mosquito ever sees you. Long before you step outside. Long before you feel the bite. Your body may already be broadcasting exactly.
But the story becomes stranger, because the mosquito is not only detecting you, it is also detecting the life living on you. Trillions of microorganisms inhabit human skin. An entire ecosystem covering every surface of the body. Most people rarely think about them. Yet these microscopic communities influence the odors we produce. And those odors influence mosquito behavior. In a sense, mosquitoes are not simply choosing between humans. They are choosing between ecosystems. Between invisible civilizations of bacteria competing across different bodies.
Then there is heat. Every living body radiates energy, a silent glow invisible to human eyes. To a mosquito, heat acts like...
And yet, even after understanding all of this, one uncomfortable question remains. If mosquitoes are so effective at finding us, why do they prefer some people so dramatically? Why can one person leave a gathering covered in bites, while another walks away untouched? Part of the answer lies in genetics. Research suggests that attraction to mosquitoes is influenced, at least partially, by inherited biological traits. In other words, some people may be born carrying chemical profiles that mosquitoes find irresistible. A preference written into the body before birth. Not chosen, not earned, not deserved. Simply inherited. The consequences are small for most people. A few itchy bites, a temporary irritation. Yet the implication is profound. Because it reminds...
The mosquito itself does not understand any of this. It has no theory, no intention, no philosophy. It does not know what a human is. It does not know what blood is. It does not know that it has become one of the deadliest animals in history.
Tonight, somewhere in the darkness, another mosquito is waiting. The air is already carrying information. Heat, breath, chemistry, identity. A map written by living bodies. And among millions of possible targets, a decision is forming. Not because of luck, not because of chance, but because your body is speaking a language older than